Hey everybody, in this video we're going to be talking about the Lodge, and you'll be able to find this up on the top tab on your main screen here. So in your Lodge you're going to have quite a few different little you're going to have a few different tabs that you can look through on here. So in this first tab you're going to see that we have the fireplace. Right now on the left side you can see that all the different kinds of wood. You can put that into the fireplace and then burn it, and it'll get you a bunch of different kinds of resources. Mainly, you're going to be using this to get ash. There will be more materials you can get. The second tab is going to be the cooking pot, and after you get that leveled up to 3, you'll be able to cook up to 3 different types of food, which will give you active buffs during your raids. Right now, the bed, you can get up to 1,350 rested experience, which is just extra experience that you can use while you're leveling up your tunes. And then the next tab is going to be the storage chest, which as you upgrade that, it's going to give you an extra slot so that you can put another chest so that you can store all of your goodies. And the next thing is going to be the crafting bench. And in the crafting bench, this is going to be very important because this is where you're going to go to craft more chests, of course, for your stash. But then also, this is where all of your class tools are going to come from. You can buy some of these, you can find some of these out in the world. However, it's a lot more efficient to be able to craft them at the crafting bench. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is look at the ossuary. I'm never really sure how to do that. After you've upgraded this, you can put certain kinds of offerings in to increase your reputation gained from the vendors. Very handy for when you're trying to increase your reputation level with them so that you can buy more stuff and craft more stuff. In the forge, you're going to be able to dump all of your different kinds of ore in here to craft bars. It'll take some time. As you level, you'll be able to use more. You'll be able to craft more at once. The loom and the tanner are basically the forge, just with cloth and leather. And then the transmutation device is super cool. If you want to get specific items, you can transmute other items with other materials into those items. The critter habitat is also pretty neat. You can use this to take specific critters from the game and use them to get a certain kind of material as an output from them being in there. Now with each of the different aspects of the lodge, there is a tab at the top there that you can see says research. You can research each of these up to level 3. It will take different sorts of materials and lodge upgrade material to upgrade each one up to the different tiers. But for doing so, you gain a benefit. Like I was saying earlier, the cooking pot starts out with 1 slot, you get up to 3. The forge, the loom, and the tanner, you're able to craft up to 3 things at once instead of just 1. And then the crafting bench, you can craft a lot more stuff that way. So, now for me, the tier list for how I would go about upgrading these or how important these are, it could be different depending on what class you decide to main. But as a new player trying to level, prioritizing your bed can always be helpful just because you'll gain experience faster, but that's not entirely necessary. The storage chest and the crafting bench are incredibly important because, as I said, this is how you're going to be able to craft all of your class tools, and then also having more storage is very important for being able to continue to be able to make more usable items and then also upgrade all of your gear. After that, I would look at the cooking pot, then the transmutation device, the ossuary as well. That's super handy if you're trying to farm out vendor reputation, which is super important as well. And then after that, I would look at the forge, the loom, and the tanner. And I'm not even super crazy about those just because I don't even have mine maxed out to level 3 yet because I just don't think it's super necessary. The critter habitat, not that big of a deal. The fireplace currently isn't super necessary unless you're just trying to get your rested XP. So you'll need to have that burning to get rested XP. You'll need to use it to burn wood to get ash. The higher the tier level of the fireplace, the more likely you are to get more materials because it'll burn the wood for longer. Alright everybody, that's my spiel on the lodge and the research that goes into it. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you in the next few videos.